Start the damn pod, man. Start the damn pod.
What are the topics?
What is the topics?
I sent it on the...
So on the Instagram ones, there's a bunch of them, which I think some of these might be like duds. So there's stop and search.
Thanks for your suggestion, but it was dead.
I said some of these might be duds.
You can pick.
And I didn't say they were trash because like we can't really dive into some of
We
them.
can dive into NBA, but I don't want to like go into
Yeah,
there
like
yet.
I don't see. I would have.
I'm happy to. But Darren's not here.
I'm happy to, but I'm saying like based on time, I don't know how if we can like because we've.
He wants Darren. He wants Darren. He's lucky Darren.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it if that's what you want to do. But I'm trying to be like we've got an hour,
I mean,
less
I
than
don't
that,
mind.
less than that.
We'll choose the next topic and then we go to NBA if we can.
I don't like. I have to choose like some of the ones that are, so there's stop and search. I don't know if that's a thing now here.
Yeah, you skip that
So there's Ravens coming to UK. What would you like to see more of? Steroids, PDs, and sports in real life.
Oh, Liverpool.
PED. Places you want to visit.
No, it's true though.
Haters.
How's like
Get your miles up. Get your miles up.
No,
Get your miles up.
We need
Do a bleep test.
We need
Do a bleep test.
Do you know what?
Do a bleep test, mate.
Okay, apologies.
It is so.
No. It's just Darren's just better at the like what do you call it? Moderation thing.
Yeah.
Places you want to visit or places you'll never visit and why? That's a good one. As part of like those random questions.
Anfield, maybe. Have you ever been Anfield?
Have you ever been to Anfield?
I have when I was young.
Yeah. I think you said before. You
I have
said
when I was young.
Wait, how many years ago was that?
It's a bit like maybe 20 years
Before
ago.
they were
Does
relevant.
it count? Does it count?
What does that mean? You know how
This is a
dumb
bunch
that
of
is?
football-
You know how
this is a
dumb
bunch
that
of
is?
football.
Do you know how many fans are around the world? You know how many people are around the world and you're going, oh, so because you've never
Well,
been to the
what's your excuse?
because you've never been to the stadium, oh,
You live here
that means
now?
you're not a real fan.
You live here, no?
So when was the last time you missed Emirates?
2 years ago?
Damn, so you didn't even go this season. You didn't even go this
Do you
season.
know how hard it was to get
It's
tickets?
in London.
Do you know how hard
It's
it is
in
to get
London.
tickets?
You can
Oh
get
my
the tube.
Oh
Shut
my-
up, man. I don't
no,
hear that.
it's
I don't
not
hear
trouble.
that.
You can't use
I
that
don't
as
hear that.
excuse. You can't
I
use
don't
that
get
as
the
excuse
logic of an
'cause
Arsenal fan.
you can't use that as excuse because they've been good.
I can't get tickets.
Yeah, but he couldn't get tickets because they're good.
And they're in fucking Liverpool.
Yeah.
No, you can't get
You
tickets.
just
to
said, oh,
Liverpool
they're in
games.
England. Like
Yeah,
Arsenal is in
I
London.
agree
This year it was
with this on that
impossible
point.
to get tickets.
I don't want to hear that.
It was impossible.
I don't want to hear that.
I couldn't even get one.
Then you shouldn't have said anything in the first place.
No. You ain't ever been
You should have kept Jamal
The last
close.
time you visited
Kept it
Anfield
close.
was
It's
20
too late
years
now.
ago.
It's too late now.
20 years ago. You're saying what? We didn't win. You know what? I'm not having a
You're
conversation.
frazzled. You don't know what's
so
going on.
angry.
You don't know what's going on.
It makes me so angry. He's trying to say.
I mean, the funny thing is,
When he gets you frazzled, like,
I mean,
It's on purpose as well.
the funny
does on
thing
purpose.
is,
He
he went
gets
to
off on that
Anfield
shit.
when we were relevant.
Yeah.
oh my god. I had some.
No. Wait, hold on one second. No.
It's a football episode. Let's do it.
Oh, my thing.
No, like, I just said it's a
No,
football
that's
episode.
fine.
Carry on.
Carry.
No, because
I mean, yeah, you could
You know how he
just.
talks down about us not winning the league in 20 years?
This team's
And then you
done.
haven't visited Anfield in 20 years? No!
No,
Stop it, man.
carry.
Right, still going to that visiting, you know. Jesus.
It
no, I'm
doesn't
just
matter.
saying.
Pick up for the
so,
worldwide
I
Arsenal fans.
Move on to the next one.
I don't know which one we want to tackle, so I guess places you want to visit. How much do you guys travel actually? To be fair?
I'm still scared of planes.
travel a lot. Sorry, yeah, go on.
I'm still scared of planes, so. But I've come
But I
over.
swear you've like traveled bare places in Europe and whatnot.
Nah, I've been to France. France, massive. I've been to.
Why?
Because it was just my first image now is rats. Because I didn't realize they had loads of rats there,
Do they?
and then I saw this like, rats.
their
Like,
rats are crazy.
why rats?
Mad.
And like France, New York, like nasty. And now after Darren's experience, I'm like, do I want to go to New York?
To be fair, like the only reason, one of the reasons I don't travel within Europe is because like I don't. This is gonna sound like mad condescending, and I don't mean to offend people, but I just feel like Europe is filled with these like people are gonna be pissed off. These artsy types that I just despise.
I think you're
Okay,
gonna
I
say
think
racist.
you're gonna go left.
Yeah, no,
I think
like,
you're gonna go left.
yeah, like I can't like
Artsy
speaking
better
of
than
left,
Nazi.
like yeah, like those like this.
What, the blue head ones?
Yeah, like it's bare them. Like, I can't deal with it. Like I just can't deal with it, and I feel like a lot of the hygiene is like less than up to par. So I'm kind of I'm just
Okay.
We can't say that about Germany. I'm pretty sure they have better like.
all right. I've been to Germany.
Isn't it
Like
cleaner?
Have you been to Germany, son?
I've never been there.
Bro,
But
talking
I-
about a place you ain't been.
Germany Germany's.
I've already read the history.
I'm not saying
They have-
all of them. I'm the last person that should say anything about traveling because I don't travel for shit. So
Okay.
I understand like all the biases and whatnot. I'm just saying, whenever I look at people who travel and I see like the sort of holiday destinations and spots, like you know when you can look at someone and just like I can prejudge your level of hygiene.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing on a massive scale, and it's just not
In
like
Europe.
none of these places are like attractive enough, especially because they're really close as well. So I'm
Name the
just kinda
countries
like,
then.
I mean, let's start with Amsterdam. That's like,
Ooh,
That's a city. But okay.
well, it's in Holland, so let's say Holland.
Okay.
Like that's like
I've been to Holland.
talk about another one, France. Like I don't know. I can't deal with
Wait,
that.
does traveling while black apply to Europe as well? Or?
I really don't care about that
I
stuff.
mean,
you know?
I think it applies as long as you're black.
Yeah, like that's
Okay, no, I just want to make it, clear. No, because do you know what I mean? Because obviously in Europe, you're more likely to find a black person than in Asia, for example.
No, I
That's
mean,
facts.
well, yeah, traveling while black's a thing, but personally, I've just never paid much attention to it. Maybe because I don't travel as much, so it's not part of like my reality. I'm not denying how crazy it is,
Oh, okay.
because there's stories
Yeah,
everywhere.
I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
But I really don't like. It's not something I don't know. It's not something I care about. Honestly, if I want to go somewhere,
Yeah.
it's part of the things I'd consider, but ultimately, it's not what I base the decision
Right,
off of.
right.
So
So what do you
unless
consider?
unless it's like really bad,
What do you consider when traveling then?
money.
I'll just.
Like, literally, that's where it starts and
Okay,
stops.
fine.
Like for me, that's where it starts and stops because like I'm not a sightseeing person.
Right.
So for me, if I'm going somewhere, if there's something I want to see, then I need to know what I'm doing at that
Wait,
point.
so you're not sightseeing and you don't like people either. So
Yeah.
why would you go to another country? What's the reason
Just
to
to
go?
chill, the scenery.
yeah.
So like I'm a beach person.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
like I go places where there's a beach and I can relax. And for me, like it's a time off.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
So
that's why I
I
would
like
travel.
that you got to that point because personally, as someone who's lived in the UK for over 20 years, the weather here is absolutely shit compared to like other countries. But why would you go to another country that has like similar weather? Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Or like if you're not
Yeah.
in, especially if you're not into like the the sightseeing and
Yeah.
the tourism, like why would you go to Europe is a question. Obviously there are some parts of Europe which are a lot different than other parts. I'm guessing Western Europe is going to be more similar to what we have here in the UK. But if you're going to like places like Croatia and is Turkey in Europe?
Yeah,
And
I
Greece?
guess
Yeah,
it's
it was
yeah,
like
Europe/Asia. I guess.
they're more of the places I would go to, like the Mediterranean, if I had the option to.
So I feel like the easier question will probably, the more fun question would be, where would you never want to go to? Because I feel like
Russia.
there's a bunch of places where you would want to
Russia.
go. Why not
I'm
Russia?
not getting that Britney Griner treatment.
Wait, what?
Only Anubis would get
Oh,
that.
shit, I forgot about her, Like when you said Britney, I'm thinking of, there's another like Instagram person. I don't know if it's Britney, that's her name, or something else. There was an Instagram model thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
What's the one
Is
with
it
NBA star?
Brittany Renner? Or-
Renner, yeah,
that's
yeah,
her.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That- yeah, that's the person I was thinking about. I'm like, what happened with her in Russia? But,
No.
but
She's back in the WNBA as well.
yeah, but if
Yeah,
it's speak,
yeah.
okay, so
You're not going to be bringing drugs with you to Russia, but
No, of course not.
so why wouldn't you want to go there?
Because I'm bringing my skin color to Russia.
are they that racist?
I mean, the thing that put me off is that one Reggie Yates documentary where he was talking to this guy who was like like a nationalist, white nationalist, and then obviously they're like speaking behind his back in Russian, and they're like, one of them was like, "You let him in your house? He sat in your seat?" I was like, "Is it that mad? He's got a layer of clothing on top of your like sofa and stuff like that."
But that's a far right like kind of guy, right?
Still, but then they interviewed this other black guy who who lived there, and he talked about how he just got beat up, and like he's been attacked several times. I'm like, oh,
I remember that. Yeah.
I don't like, unless I'm going with a group of black people, I'm not going.
Even then, I'm still not
Even
going.
then,
'cause
they have to be
they can
Russian.
round you
They
up.
have to know the language. They have to have been there multiple times, and we have to have a white best friend who lives in Russia who knows the people there. Because I'm not going to Russia. Like,
I don't even see a reason why I would ever go to Russia.
The
for
only
any
reason why I'd go is just because I wanted to see the like architecture and stuff. But apart from that,
see,
I'm like,
see
it's not
people
that
like
deep.
you, it's like, why?
And that's what I'll be getting in Russia. People, that's what they'll be saying to me.
Yeah. People like, so the thing is, wanting to see stuff isn't the problem. It's I don't understand when the wanting to see stuff supersedes the bad things you know about that place.
Oh, no. I said I'm not going there.
No. That's why I said people like. So it's not. It's not you.
Yeah.
So it's like people like that take it to that point. I'm just like, I don't even like whatever you go through. That's on you because like you knew better.
Yeah.
But this seeing shit wanted to like just took you over the edge. I'm like, you could have googled that shit. Like it's not that crazy.
I don't know, man.
No, for real. Whatever you want to see, you could have googled it.
Nah.
Yeah, Taj Mahal was banging.
And you can get it. You can get it in the metaverse. Just get some VR program or whatever.
No, you're nasty. You're already on that train already.
Not like you don't have to be
there, just
Facebook
jump in the
metaverse. I'm just
metaverse.
talking about. I'm using that as a synonym for VR.
Nah,
like you can get it in VR.
They've got you.
What do you mean they've got me?
They've got one.
Like I work in there. Like
Yeah, you're definitely gonna be the scroll. I hear that. I hear that.
what? So you hear VR? Or like you don't want to put a VR headset on?
I'm just
No,
saying.
I put VR headset.
That's all I'm talking about.
I'm not going to use it to travel.
I'll use it to travel. I like it.
What?
I'll just stay in
use
yeah.
VR.
Like, go away. I'm in the plane. Whoa.
I'm
a little bit of
actually.
turbulence. Whoa.
You should go
Walking around
like,
in your shorts and all that.
There's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
you see the flight simulators that they have on VR headsets.
To be blowing a hot fan at me to be like, oh, I'm at the beach. Nah.
Those sci-fi movies where you're plugged in, you're definitely one of them.
I'm only one of them. Like it depends. It'd be a very specific scenario.
Like
where
Avatar, I guess Matrix.
Surrogates.
Yeah, but again, it would be a very
seen that one.
specific scenario where I would like join into something
Ready
like
Player
that.
One.
I have not seen that movie though.
I haven't
It's,
seen
not,
it.
it's actually quite good, you know.
Haven't seen
Steven
it.
Spielberg was
Yeah,
banging
like
that one.
but like I would. I'm not gonna say I would never do it, but like it'd be very specific circumstances.
You don't want to like see the pyramids of Giza and
Again, I want to. For me, well, it's different for me because
that's
I don't
in
know.
Egypt, though.
Yeah, that's Egypt.
That's
Egypt's
Egypt,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, Egypt is calm.
the wonders
But
of the
I'm
world.
saying, assuming
Egypt.
pyramids of Giza
Yeah, I
was
was
in
trying to
Russia.
remember, what's it called? The South American one. It has a similar name.
Machu Picchu.
No, not that one.
What the pyramids?
Carry on.
Oh, the Mayan ones.
Yeah. It has a similar name. Let me try and find it.
So if the pyramids were in Russia, then I don't want to see it that badly.
Okay.
Like
Oh no, it's not even similar. It's like Chichen Itza. Never
Yeah.
mind.
like
Not similar at all.
like if they're in Russia, like then no, I don't want to see it that badly.
To be fair, even in South America,
Yeah.
that's a myth for me because I'm not like I can't speak Spanish. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's alright though because like they're basically black.
cartel.
Nah, but they're basically
Cartel.
black.
Nah, I feel
Nah,
like
but we're different black.
Of course, but
Exactly,
they're basically black.
Yeah, but we're like, oh, you're not from this neighborhood, black. Like,
I mean,
Oh, no,
I feel like you're most
I-
likely calm. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like you're calm until you open your mouth.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna speak. I feel like if someone's speaking to me, me not speaking is a form of aggression.
Nah,
I'm
just
I mean, they're just people in South America. It doesn't mean your life is on the line. Like,
I mean, people are struggling though.
yeah, but it doesn't mean
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
in South
People
I
America.
don't know, man. I'm not
everywhere.
going to Brazil, man. Not going to.
listen, that I would.
No,
I would
I'm not giving up today,
Brazil is where I'll go with.
anyway.
I'll go with someone who lives there and who's like in an affluent area. Like that's. I'll go to
Yeah,
Brazil.
of course.
Like,
Like
go to the
if-
affluent area where you're more likely to get robbed.
Nah,
Yeah, but like rather that than just being the.
So if the
favelas.
revolution happens, you lot are fucked.
whatever. It's not. I'm not going to the
These are
favela.
things you have to think of, you know. If you're in that kind of country and
Why
shit
is-
happens and you're in the rich
Okay.
part and you
Yeah,
get
but-
fucked up by the people that are.
Yeah, but it's either that or being like the poor part. Like he's not gonna go to the poor part willingly.
Yeah, like
I'd rather
plus,
be in a-
plus,
It
plus.
depends on who you know,
if
innit?
you're, if
Based
you're
on that
ever,
hypothetical
exactly,
as
rich
well.
part. If you're ever gonna get out, you're better off getting out from the rich parts. Like
It's all about the culture in these places, isn't it? You know what I mean?
plus, I have a friend actually who's Brazilian,
Mm.
so I might be cool. And she's like affluent. She's like a doctor, so I might be cool.
That's crazy that you'd rather chill in the ends in Brazil
I
than.
know, right? He was like,
No,
oh no,
no,
revolution.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. First of all, that was kind of a funny joke, but also it's like to really experience the culture of places like
You don't
themselves.
go to the fellas to do
I didn't. First of all, I
like-
didn't say favelas. I never said favelas.
What do you mean?
Who says favelas?
Where else would the
I say
revolution be coming
favelas.
from?
So Brazil only have favelas and just non-favelas.
Pretty much.
Like, so every place that's not a favela is a high class top 5 class place.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, if it's not favela, it's favela, not favela. So.
Exactly.
Okay,
If
but
you're
that's what I
not
was
in
talking about.
favelas,
You lot
you're
said affluent area.
Well, yeah, I'm
compared to
talking about
favela,
you.
yeah.
Okay, now we're doing compared to the favela. You know
What do you mean?
I never said favela at one point.
If we're saying favela, non favela, everywhere compared
Plus,
to
I wouldn't.
favela, will be
If I had a friend who was from the favela, I wouldn't mind going to favela, and they were like, "Yeah,
you're
it's cool."
crazy.
Nah,
You're
I wouldn't mind.
crazy.
I wouldn't mind.
I'd rather go to
your friend
Russia.
can't protect you.
No, if
I just watched-
if the person could, I'd be like, "Yeah."
I just watched Fast Five again. Them dudes just rolled up. Everyone was coming out with a Glock.
Fast Five,
nah,
you
I'm from Brazil.
I'm not. I'm not having that
This
reference
is
to that.
Brazil. Nah, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm saying if I knew language as well, it's like, you know.
Yeah, lots of ifs though. Like,
Ifs and buts.
Yeah, like
just saying.
I can't think of where I would never go.
Got crazy though.
Mm.
I guess the one
What
place
do you mean?
I'm trying to think. One place I'd never go.
You need more thought than I can tell my
Elton.
Yeah.
one. Elton. Used to work
I
in
ain't
there.
going there.
Used to work in
I used to
there.
live there.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Mine would probably be Australia. Just because of the insects, man. I can't do it, man. Like,
Get over it, man.
Nah,
even I'm
that's it.
down to go to Australia.
No,
Get over it.
I was gonna
I
say
get over
somewhere.
it, mate.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
somewhere in
spiders.
Far East Asia, but like I agree with
Oh,
Australia.
man.
But they have
I'd
like
rather
loads
go
of
to-
beaches though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, fuck that. Because on the
Those
beach, like
tarantulas,
literally,
man.
you should watch this channel, Casual Geographic. I don't know if it's like guy talks about like animals and whatnot.
Okay.
But
Just the black guy.
well, he is.
Wow.
And one of the cool, like, it's literally, it's common slander. Like, on the beaches in Australia, like some creatures that don't exist anywhere else that you could actually just step on.
oh, yeah,
On a beach, like,
you're stepping on mud crabs.
and you're dead in less than a minute. So I'm like, I can't, Australia, no. And I think I told you guys on the pod one time where there was this story of like a snake. It was sitting under the rim of someone's toilet. That's where they found it. I'm like, literally, that story, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
can't do
I'm
it, man.
good.
There's
Because
snakes in
like
this
what?
country, you know.
Like, yeah, like how you, in your toilet. Can you imagine? Like you go to take a
I mean,
shit and like there's a snake right there.
look under the
Like,
toilet.
plus,
Just
I'm-
flush before.
Yeah.
No, because
That's
like,
simple.
no, because then like you're it's not powerful enough to just
Yeah, yeah,
flush
no,
it,
no.
and you're gonna get fucked. Plus, I have a phobia of snakes.
Mm.
Like I've never encountered one, luckily enough, and thankfully enough, and I pray I never do.
Mm.
But it's one of those things where I just
As in, like,
I
not
know.
even like in a zoo or anything.
Yeah, like nah, and I don't ever want to see one. Like I've been to zoos, I don't ever want to see one because I'm telling you, like I would. It's one of those things where even if it's not around me, the idea of snakes freaks me out. Like I physically like can't. Like
I think I saw one in primary school one time.
Have you seen-
I mean, not Wingfield, a different one.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you
like,
see,
yeah, you went to.
did you watch Harry Potter?
no, I've never watched those.
Oh, don't watch the second one.
Bro, I was never gonna. It
No,
was
we
on
won't.
Netflix now. Apparently, I was
Yeah, it's on
tempted to
Netflix.
watch it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Skip the Chamber Secrets. That was
Yeah.
not.
No, he ain't skipping nothing. He ain't
Nah,
skipping
you,
nothing.
you got it,
I
man.
mean,
Bruv,
I can watch.
He ain't waking up with that one.
Yeah,
He ain't
fine,
waking up
it's
with that
fine.
one.
Watch.
Nah.
I can
He'll be
watch.
petrified. It's fine.
I can watch snake stuff. It's to a certain point.
What,
Like
snakes on the plane? Nightmare.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think-
sakes, that's
that freaked
scary
me
film.
out. Yeah,
Nightmare.
that freaked me out. But
Yeah.
I'm talking more like like Jungle Book, like
Jungle
Car.
Book, you know.
Jungle
Like
Book.
is it Jungle Book? Yeah,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson and when she did the whole thing.
Oh, the live action as well. Man.
Yeah, like I like
my
those
Bruh.
because
You
like
reference
I can
the live
kind of
action.
detach. I can kind of detach, but like
Because you think of Scarlett Johansson.
yeah,
That's a
her
sick.
voice is sexy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bruh, so
But,
you, bruh.
No, like,
Even in a snake.
yeah.
Damn, you'd
Bruh.
kiss that. You kiss that.
You're
So-
fucking,
Oh, no,
you're,
I would-
you're fucking a snake to
no,
get
no,
over your fears.
I would have
Jesus
died.
Christ.
I would have died. But at least I would have been
Okay.
like, I'm unconscious. Like
so
she's already
if a snake
brainwashed
comes
me.
up to you speaking like Scarlett Johansson, would you be like,
I'm dead already. But at least it's gonna be a pleasant kind of death.
Oh, they would have done your ass in the Chamber of Secrets, boy.
Like I
Jesus
wouldn't know.
Christ.
Like I wouldn't know I was dead because the whole thing hypnotizes you first of all. So I'm already out.
Pass the tongue, he's finished, bro.
Yeah, like I'm already out. So
okay, so you thought if they, I mean, they don't actually have those powers.
I know. We're talking about the Scarlett Johansson one.
Okay. I just meant like if a snake that sounded like her, not that.
No,
actual
if
snake.
it, like if I'm in the presence of
yeah,
if I'm in the,
reincarnation.
if I'm in the presence of a snake, I've already accepted death. Like I'm finished. Like I'm gonna try to escape, but
Do you know you're gonna try to walk around it?
no, I said I'm gonna try to escape, but in my mind,
Wait,
that's a
is this-
losing battle.
Is this all snakes or is it just venomous ones?
Any kind of snake.
So even if it was like a boa constrictor,
I'm
you'd just
al-
be like, oh.
I'm already freaking out. Like if it's a boa constrictor, I know I've got like again slim chance.
They're
I've
not
got
that
a
quick, you know.
slim chance, but I can kind of like
I think
force
it's
my
better
way
than
through it.
slim, as long as you don't just like fall into it.
I'm factoring my own anxiety and fear and being able to think.
Gonna lock
rationally.
up.
Oh no, you could like one of those
Yeah.
like women
Lock
in
up.
those horror movies. You're like, oh no, just
Trip.
start tripping over everything. Oh
Like,
no, not this
thinking-
massive snake.
Yeah, like
Oh.
thinking rationally as well. Like I'm like that's what I'm saying. Slim. I don't trust myself.
Okay,
Like
fair.
that's see, this is the thing, and I judge characters in those kind of situations because like
Mm.
more than not, I know I'm gonna be more
Oh, you
calm than what
empathize.
they're doing.
Okay.
The only time I don't give myself that benefit of the doubt is with
Snake.
snakes.
Okay.
I can't. Well, snakes and maybe like water, but
Have you seen
we'll
the film
talk about that
Anaconda?
when I'm finished. Huh?
Have you ever seen the movie Anaconda?
Yeah.
But Ice Cube.
Okay.
Ages ago.
That
That's an
freaks
old
me
one.
out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling
the way he
you.
was just looking at that man as a constrictor. I
I'm
was like,
telling
"Damn."
you, I'm telling you, like snakes is the one thing where it's like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Like,
Yeah.
I will be the most incompetent. Don't be around me when there's snakes. I'll bring all of you down. Like that's the only time. Any other kind of crazy event, I'm good.
Wait,
Relatively speaking.
so in Australia, not everywhere has snakes, right? So,
Bro, it's enough for me. I can't do it.
So would you like
I'm never going to
knowing
Australia.
that there's no snakes in this particular area?
I am never going to Australia. Whatever business
You
deal
never
awaits,
hate
I'll do
Australia,
it
maybe.
remotely. I am never
Okay,
going
what
to
about like
Australia.
New Zealand then? Would you go there?
New Zealand, I'd
Yeah.
go to.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
The
New
Shire,
Zealand.
innit?
I like any chance to do
I'm
the hacker.
definitely down to go
Mate.
to New Zealand.
Mm,
yeah.
100%.
They have the Hobbits
Okay.
home there as well.
Yeah,
Probably fit in.
like, I'm definitely down for New
Rings.
Zealand. Like Australia,
Do
that's
they not
that's
have like
a
the
no.
same sort of like animal?
No,
I don't think it's bad. No.
No.
it's
I
not.
think-
Yeah, like it's not as crazy.
I mean, I
Australia
guess
is
it's
just
a lot smaller, so maybe not to the same extent.
yeah, but like the what do you call it? Is it
Is it-
density or
yeah.
of those kind of species and like the variety of those species in Australia
venomous.
is crazy.
I can't do crocodiles either.
It's crazy.
No
like
crocs for me.
it's
I think I'd be
actually
fine with
unbelievable. Like
crocodiles.
on this channel, they call it like the devil's playground. Like it's mad. The kind of creatures you see. It's like nowhere else on
like,
earth.
Go to like what's the word? Is it Barrier Reef and then like Sydney Opera House and all of that? You don't know.
Why am I going to an opera house?
Bruh.
So I'm not
No, for
actually.
real. I wanna
Respect
listen-
the arts. I hear that.
Hans Zimmer and all of
Yeah,
that.
they've got operas in other places
Stop
around
it.
the world. I'll
In the
go sit there.
metaverse.
In
the metaverse.
They've got it in the
Living his
metaverse.
rights at home. This is what he's doing.
The only thing that's crazy about that place is the design of the buildings. That's calm.
Yeah,
Well,
but yeah, that's,
yeah,
true.
that's the
it's
only
probably,
thing.
It's probably overrated, but still.
Exactly.
It
That's
looks
the
cool.
only. That's
But you have to
the
go
only
there to see
thing.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't have to. Like, I don't have to. I've already seen it. It's just a
From
bunch
the
of like
outside, but yeah.
So
Yeah, like-
pictures.
whatever. Like I've seen it.
Have you seen it? Have you seen pictures?
Yes.
Nah, not really. Nah, depends on what you're looking at.
You haven't experienced it, but you've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Oh yeah, true. You said if you've seen pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I've seen it. Like,
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so Australia is my answer. Like I don't even know why I was thinking about it. Like I forgot.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, I'd never go there. That's a.
What about you? Any country ruled by the white man.
I don't know. It's probably somewhere.
Miami.
You know, I actually don't. It's deep because I actually don't want to say it just in case I actually somehow end up there. Probably somewhere far east.
Yeah, that was gonna
Wait,
be,
wait, wait,
that
wait,
was gonna be my
European.
first thought.
Oh, I
East
thought you were going
European.
Asia.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
probably
also
there
Asia.
as well.
Really?
Just the whole east of the world.
Like, what was it? Where is it? Malaysia, Indonesia, where they said, "Oh, you smoke, you die." Yeah, I'm done with that. I ain't going there.
What?
Like,
Maybe just don't smoke.
nah, I allowed that. Because you know what it is? Because it's not even about that. It's about, what if someone, spikes your little cigarette thing that you do, and then it
You
ends
can't
up
be
being
spiked
like,
with
Just don't
cigarettes.
smoke.
Yeah.
but, two, what if someone smokes around you, and then someone thinks it's
Then they'll
you?
catch them.
Nah, see, this is where you don't know.
I don't know, just
A black
block
man in where? Malaysia or Indonesia? So I don't know where country it is. Black man, Indonesia, Asia. And I've got little people who probably think these are dreads. And then, they'll smell smoke roll. And they'll be, it's him. I don't even speak the language. Lock me up. Now I'm in the prison. Death sentence.
No, I hear that.
I ain't going there.
Fair enough.
Like,
So no, like Bali for you.
if they have that, wherever there is a death sentence for that kind of thing,
Okay.
I'm not about it.
Okay, that's.
Personally.
To be fair, I think there's a lot of places I wouldn't go to.
You're smoking everywhere you go then, basically.
I'm not going to say
He
that.
just announced it.
Exactly, I didn't say that. If that's what you want to do, that will be up to your discretion. But yeah, no. Well, I'd like to go do it in places where I'm not going to die. No, that's.
I mean,
I
just don't.
think that's quite reasonable.
Just don't do it.
No, I'd rather not go there. I'm sorry, that's quite reasonable.
No, to be fair, I hear that. But,
Sorry.
yeah,
What about you,
so-
Zank? What did you say?
So mine's similar to Precious. Like if there's a place that there's snakes or tarantulas.
Snakes everywhere.
I know, but like huge like snakes, like the poisonous ones that you have in, and again how much there is in Australia as well. Those cities I would never visit. But if it's like Melbourne, where it's like a better.
I don't know anything in Australia.
So that's how you get caught slipping.
in it.
That's how you get caught
If it's
slipping.
apparently
Australia,
Melbourne-
I don't know shit.
Apparently Melbourne is one of the best places. Melbourne
Yeah.
is one of the best places to live in the world. Like
Good. I'm not doing
of all the
it.
You
countries.
should ask Alex.
Or-
Didn't Alex
I'm not
live in
doing
Australia
it.
for a bit?
It's the whole my mentality with that is the same as like being on a boat. I'm sorry, it might be nice. The cruise is cool. It's got all the amenities. I'm good.
I hear that.
I can get all of that on land. I'm good.
Okay.
My other place would be anywhere where there's crocodiles. So probably not Florida.
Oh, Florida is a no.
Like
So
gators
this
and
is
that.
more of a what animals are you lot just not into, rather than what
Well, that's
places
a big
are you
reason
not
why.
going
That's a
to.
big reason.
Yeah, but
So
like,
what animals are not for you? Like, what's the deadly
so
60?
anywhere in Africa that has lions, I'm not going there. Like,
I don't mind lions.
Lions.
no,
Yeah,
I can't do
lions
lions, man.
Because
I
who's
cannot do lions.
fucking lions in the street?
I don't know, man. Like,
We don't play with lions.
I don't know.
We have zoos
They
too.
do play with hyenas.
No, oh my
crocodiles, to be
god.
fair.
Hyenas as well, no. Because I'm thinking of like traveling to like Kenya or something, you know, like.
Kenya is nice.
Yeah, I heard it's nice, yeah.
Yeah, Kenya's like they have like a large like preserve.
Yeah.
Is it preserve?
So apparently in the south,
Conservatory or
in the south is
conservatory.
alright, but in the north it's like there's animals everywhere. So I want to go more to the south, you know, where there's
Where there's no lions.
South Africa.
exactly. No, south of Kenya.
Oh, okay.
But that's just an example.
Wait, so you scared of lions?
Yeah.
So you must hate Leos then. What's happening?
Wait,
He's a
Where did this come
yeah,
from?
Leo.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's a
where
Leo.
did this come from? Lion King.
Have you not seen how big a lion is?
Yeah, they're huge.
They're fucking huge, bro.
Where did you see,
Tigers are bigger though.
no, but where did this come from? Though?
Yeah, so yeah, where there's tigers in India, I'm not going. Like, I'm not touching that that
India,
area.
yeah, India is a 50-50 for me in terms of whether or not I'll go there.
Yeah,
It's-
Bengal
it's
is
a-
big.
The food must be banging there.
It's the snake. I don't care about that. It's the snake thing as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Too
He's
many
not a
colours.
food person.
Too many colours.
Too many colours, yeah.
It's not-
But to be fair,
it's not
turmeric
the
is
many
nasty.
syllables.
The
Turmeric is nasty.
sauces, the sauces, the smells. Like,
Sorry, everyone.
it's too
Oh yeah,
exotic
this
for me.
guy ordered curry chicken without the curry. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
too
yeah,
exotic
yeah.
for me, man. I can't do that.
Damn.
Not surprised.
Damn.
I don't
So yeah,
like-
So
anyway,
hey, how did you get scared of lions?
how do I get scared of lions? Have you not seen like,
About-
videos of them?
I was going to say Lion King.
like a big cat or something.
But
Yeah.
was there a lion that you saw? That
No.
that-
It's just if I saw
In
I saw
the
one-
streets of Elton.
yeah, no, like,
I don't know. Maybe someone in Vietnam. I don't know. I don't know. How to say it.
no. I've seen like lions in a zoo, but like I was in a secure area and I was fine.
I've
If
never
I'm
seen
not,
a lion in real
you know, if I'm in Africa
Like
and
you
you
were
know,
feeding them. Okay.
the lions.
Well, they don't have zoos in Africa.
They don't have
Right.
secure areas apparently.
They're just roaming around.
Well, isn't it like safaris and that like
Yeah,
where they
it's
live?
safari.
That's what a safari is.
Do you know, like,
But like,
They're
they
still
don't
gated.
they just
Controlled
live in the wild
environment.
as well.
They're gated still.
yeah, it's
And then there's the
controlled
wild.
environment.
Yeah, the wild. I'm talking about the wild. Like,
All of Africa is
It's not a safari.
well, I'm scared of like.
I
all
feel like a
them
lot
anyway.
of those like wild places are like they still have like loads of gates around it and stuff like that.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay, I didn't know that. I
I mean,
imagine
I'm
it
sure
was
there are like some places which are just barren, but
because I've heard stories in India, for example, that just like tigers coming in and chasing like
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
the humans.
It's a
around
jungle.
there.
Hold
I mean,
on.
but to be fair, there's like so many people in India.
People around
Yeah,
there.
density.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
that. But I'll go everywhere in Asia, which is fine.
Everywhere in Asia.
Yeah, everywhere in Asia.
North
is
Korea.
fine. I honestly wanted
He
to.
speaks Korean, kind of. He might survive.
Yeah, I wanted to go to. They might think I'm a spy or something, man.
Yeah.
North Korea. You could.
No, I would have.
I was about to
I
say.
wanted
You can't
to
come
go-
back and then people won't think you're a spy. I said you're done.
Yeah, if you
Kim
come back
Jong-un.
with a different haircut, I'm like, nah.
I-
This might have to be a 4-man pod.
I mean, imagine he came back with a fake.
Different haircut. You don't want it. The chosen seven.
Yeah, Kim Jong Sang. I'm like, nah.
I wanted to go.
Kim Jong-un.
I want to go to the DMZ, where the line between South Korea and North Korea is,
do what?
That's wild.
To
Why
do
would you
what?
that?
just to take pictures. But apparently,
Just to take pictures. That's a death
This
wish.
is the person I'm talking about. Like, I can't with these
Why?
kind of people.
For you to get
It's
sniped.
history, innit?
Nah,
Like-
history. Nah. Sorry.
Who's this guy?
no, I'm not gonna use Flash because I know if you use Flash, apparently
You can accidentally forget.
He's using
Yeah,
Flash
I'm
like
like-
it's a Pokemon move, bruv. I'm not gonna use Flash. Fuck off, bruv.
Oh, no. They won't notice me if I don't use Flash.
Your phone's going to be on alter.
No, don't you know if you use Flash, they might think you're a sniper and they might take you out.
I
Oh,
think
that's
the
why.
I think, oh yeah, not the fact you're pointing the camera at them. No, just a flash.
No, I just want to be like, you know,
Oh, we've seen something because of the Flash.
Oh no, I just want to be inconspicuous. They'll never notice me without my flash.
no, it's not.
You're just there getting riddled with bullets like, oh no,
No.
did I leave my flash on?
I didn't even flash it.
I mean, it's not like there's
All I
like,
did was walk to the fence and put out my phone. No way. What do you mean?
I mean, it's not the safest place in the world, I guess. But
Oh,
if
really?
you're
Yes, you know.
if you're if you behave incorrectly, I
guess.
guess. But I'd love to visit there.
Like, I guess I've heard bad things. It's not like,
I want to
Great reviews.
I mean, I've tried for myself. People, I mean, people talk about war criminals, but nah, that's mad.
Okay, so I'm
I
guessing-
suggest you don't do that.
Do
Do VR for that. Don't go up to the fence.
I can't think of anywhere else. Maybe like all of Europe. I guess I'll be alright. Maybe they might stare at me a little. You know,
Yeah, you should be fine.
Chinese tourist kind of thing.
I mean,
The Vietnamese.
oh wait, are you imagining going
no,
to
but
this place
they'll
by
be on
yourself?
Chinese, isn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah, by myself. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit scared of. Like, you know, like
Eastern Europe.
yeah, I'm not going Poland or like
I think there are bears in like Eastern Europe as well.
There's bears.
Yeah, of
Oh
course.
my god, you shouldn't have told me that.
To be fair, I would only travel places if I'm going by myself, to be honest.
You're not traveling with groups or people?
Nah. Because then the
Him
groups
to
are
be
going
in
to
his room the
start.
whole time.
Yeah, because I want to, like, the groups are going to make me do the things they want to do. And a lot of the time, I just want to be in, like, wherever the hotel is. And yeah, that's not, plus people are going to be
How
like,
do you pay all that money just to go in a hotel?
White Lotus vibes.
Well, actually, I'm
Like,
thinking of doing that next year.
If I'm not going to a place that has a beach, like, I'm usually not interested in going because, and again, like, beachside hotel, walk to the hotel, walk to the beach, stay there, chill.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing that next year. There's I found a camp in Thailand.
Oh, hell
Train
no.
there for. Like,
Wait,
let me finish. It's a fight camp. It's a fight
This
camp.
is a Muay Thai thing.
Yeah, Muay Thai training.
Nah.
To be kicking your...
That humidity is gonna fuck you up, bro.
It's like a mad resort as
You just
well.
be kicking trees with your shins. That's man.
Get fucked up,
And
man.
that's what you call a holiday.
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's a holiday. Like, being away from work, being away,
Just to get
away
beat
from.
Get fucked up.
Honestly.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I
what-
find.
Take extra
That's one step away from BDSM. Like, what's happening here?
Nah, training, not to get fucked up.
I'm just saying.
That's bad job, though. That's.
I'm just saying.
Man took a drift course.
He's getting beaten up on his holiday. That's all I'm saying. He's getting beaten up in his spare time, and he enjoys it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
You know, all he's missing is the Red Bull and the leather.
You're missing the point of you become a better
Yeah,
person.
he didn't say he's going to dominatrix.
Innit?
Innit?
You're
He's gonna fight.
Is he getting beaten up?
There's a beach there. You can.
Is he going to get beat up?
I mean, most
And
definitely.
and he likes it.
Does he like it? Is he gonna like it? He said it's gonna change him. That's what he just said. He's gonna come out a better man.
Oh my god.
And, that's, yeah. They'll make him out of
That's
it.
interesting. View.
Yeah. I guess that gives a whole new definition to Bangkok.
So I guess.
But anyway, have fun.
Thank you. I'll enjoy it.
No, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. No, that's fucking funny. Oh shit. That was hilarious.
How long are you going for?
I'm hoping like 1 or 2 months.
Oh, 2 months.
Whatever I can afford, yeah.
Okay. fine.
2
No,
months.
it's not expensive out there.
Okay.
It's right next to the beach, apparently.
Are you gonna train before you go there?
You have to like accommodate yourself.
I'll
to food
train
as well,
somewhat, but what I can. 'Cause
Oh
I'm
my
already
God.
training now, it's fine. But
Mm.
like out there, there'll be
though. Oh, you've
no,
already started training Muay Thai.
no, like training myself. Like I'll be going football every week. And
Oh, that's
That's not Muay Thai.
that's not-
yeah, but you know,
Nah.
Cardio.
conditioning and
Nah,
cardio.
I feel like
It's different when that elbow
it's
hits you.
different, Yeah.
No, but you're
my
assuming that it's all like physical, like combat sports. You can go there just to do fitness, like training, where you don't get hit.
Gym.
Oh, okay.
No, like pad work and again, yeah, gym, cardio, hit training, everything.
I hear that.
So
Thailand for gym. I hear that.
it wasn't the type of, you know.
Waking up at 6 a.m. to keep choosing your fist out. No, I can't have that. You better make sure there's no footage.
No, I'm taking
Oh, yeah,
like
no, you have to record
I'm
it.
getting recorded
Oh,
like fully.
God.
Yeah.
If I do go.
Yeah, put down your OnlyFans.
Oh, no. Oh, I've got my finger. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Fuck it up. Oh, fuck. Ay, ay, ay.
You're on one today, bro.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't miss, does he?
The jokes are there. The jokes are there.
Anyway, what's the next topic? Is there any other topics?
There was something about reparations.
Can we? Why does this keep coming up? Like,
I know,
can we?
right? I know,
Like,
right?
what's happening here?
Yeah, he keeps putting it up.
Let's stop this.
Well, yeah, like it's like reparations and something with Akon and.
Oh, okay.
Who's the first? Who did I say? Warriors. If Warriors win their next game
Yeah,
or the next 2 games against someone who they expected to beat,
yeah.
and they don't win those 2 games, is that not a bottle?
Well, I've just said it's a bottle
Oh, there we
based
go.
on the
No,
first thing. It's
I've,
just
I've agreed it's a bottle.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
like,
I don't
And
know.
this
you
episode
coming with the smoke if
is
you're-
brought to you by
You
Evian.
coming with the smoke?
Okay,
if you're
let me-
Mr.
let-
Rockets.
This episode is brought to you by Volvic.
I don't think
No,
I don't think it's as big as a bottle as people are
Precious.
making it out to be.
That was a bad
Huge
analogy.
bottle,
That was a
bro.
bad analogy. Let me tell you a better one.
Ain't gonna make the bottle different.
Imagine you
It's a
guys,
shit one.
you the Miami Heat
Yeah.
this year in 2023 make the finals of the NBA finals, right?
Yeah.
The playoffs, sorry.
Yeah, that's a perfect example,
and then
because you guys shouldn't even be there.
you guys shouldn't be there, and you're up 3-2 against the Denver Nuggets, but they win 4-3.
Yeah.
Who have been the best team in the whole
No.
the whole NBA.
In the whole NBA. Hang on.
It's not the same.
Hang on.
It's not the same.
If that's the case, it's still a bottle, but it's nowhere near.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
That's exactly what it is.
He's moved it. That's not the same.
And then Anubis, the Liverpool fan,
Why are you
is the Milwaukee Bucks chatting shit about you guys not winning. That's who he is. That's who he is.
That's it right there.
Giannis. Talk to me.
This is different. Okay.
No. That's exactly what it is.
The Milwaukee, whatever who were, the Bucks.
Yeah.
They had won the rings, the championship. They had won it
3 years ago.
No, 3 years ago, but they had won.
Nah, that's actually perfect because like the Bucks won 2 years ago.
That's exactly what
I'm saying, bro.
And last season, okay, let's say, I don't know, they don't have it in the NBA in it, but let's say they had like a secondary cup or something.
Yeah.
They won like two of the secondary cups as well.
Okay, well, let's call that the Eastern Conference like title.
They won the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but that still don't mean shit.
Thank you very much.
If that analogy is
that's
correct,
exactly what it is.
that you can't.
At the start,
This is why I don't know basketball, so I can't put it.
No. Premier League odds to win the league. Arsenal had, was it 0.1% chance?
0.8% or something.
0.8% chance.
Same as the Miami Heat to win the league, the playoffs.
It's still a ball because at the end of the day you had them down 3-2.
No.
Of
You know
course.
what it is? You know what it is? You know why it's a bottle? Because it was in your hands.
No,
This is why.
No one's saying it's not a ball.
Yeah.
I
agree.
No one's not saying it's not a
He's saying it's
ball.
not a bottle.
No,
He
it
is.
It is a ball.
He is.
If you're up 3-2.
But the way he's saying it's a bottle is way bigger than what.
No, it's a big bottle. It's a big bottle.
I'm saying
It's a big
if
bottle.
anyone can call it a bottle, it can't be you.
It's 5 liters.
Thank you.
5 liters.
Thank you.
Yes, it can.
Why is that chatting shit?
It can't be you.
Okay. Forget.
Like you've got no legs.
No, forget Milwaukee.
Right.
We're more
His
Lakers
team
than
were-
Milwaukee Bucks. We're more Lakers, to be honest. Let's be serious.
Not at all.
Let's
No.
be serious.
They had the highest chance of winning it. 50%.
So
Wait,
going into the season,
Yeah.
what were your chances of
You
like
were
50%.
We were
Number
expected
one.
to win it.
50.
Okay, but we.
if you're expected to win
Wait,
it, I'm
wait,
sorry.
wait.
And where are you? Fifth?
Okay.
Fifth? From 50 to fifth?
But within the last 5
Damn.
years, who's won it?
I will
Within
record
the last 5 years, who's won it?
You've won it once in
won it
5 years.
once.
Like,
You won it the same as Chelsea.
But who else has won it in those other 5 years?
No, stop. See,
Who else has won it in those other 5 years?
Anubis, stop.
No.
Even if you didn't win it, even if you didn't win the cup like any of the last 5 years,
Yeah.
going into the season, what
Yeah.
matters is you were predicted
But we
to win.
bottled it early.
Dude.
We bottled it early. It's not
That's,
like
activity.
that's even worse.
No,
You
it's
can't
not.
even-
No, it's not. That's even worse. No, it's not. No.
Expectations,
No.
you fell. That's
Yes, they
worse.
fell. Yes, they fell.
You-
Yes, they
that's
fell.
worse.
Yes, they fell.
Like if you're overachieving, but ultimately you come up short, that's still better than like
Okay,
going into it.
no.
and then
But
you
this is
fuck
where
up.
my
This is
opinion
why it's
on LeBron
different.
James has changed.
This is why it's different. This is why it's different.
This is where it's changed.
No, this is why
Honestly.
it's different. Okay, you've been overachieving,
Mhm.
but regardless of your overachieving, you're playing teams that you should be beating regardless of this overachieving stuff. West Ham.
No, because
No.
hang on.
Anthony,
Hang on. No, but let me
Tell me if I'm lying.
let me say that.
Even last season,
Them
these
talk,
are
them
teams.
chat.
Even last season, these are teams, and clearly you're better this season in it as a team.
Yeah, of course.
Starting 11, whatever.
Mhm.
Even last season, these are teams that you were expected to beat.
But we didn't beat them last season.
No. But I'm saying,
No.
as a team, as a team,
Yeah.
Mhm.
first 11, form
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
These are teams you're expected to beat. Yeah.
We were expected to beat them last season, but we didn't beat them.
No,
last
yeah,
season.
you didn't beat them. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
last season. I
Yeah,
don't want to
that's
hear last season.
Okay,
Tell me
no,
about this season.
And this season, you're expected to beat them because of how you played this season.
Of
Your
course.
form is a big factor, which is why you've been top of the title race for how many days? 240 days. You've been first for that long. So surely your expectations change in order for you to be like,
No.
okay, I'm
See,
in the race.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm in the race, yeah.
I hear-
Okay, and now you're playing teams that you were expected to beat, even if you weren't in the race. So now you're in the race and you've got stuff on the line, and you're losing against teams. you are expected to beat.
Wait. Let me ask this question. The team that Arsenal played in,
Yep.
would have just lost to
Yep.
this year, going
Yep.
into this year,
Yep.
Mhm.
and regardless of
Yep.
whatever happened last year,
Yep.
going into this year,
Yep.
Mhm.
are they better than the team they just lost to?
West Ham.
At the start of the year.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't
yes,
know who-
We
yes.
didn't lose to West Ham.
No,
did lose
no.
to West Ham.
No, we didn't.
Whoever you
We
just
didn't lose
lost,
to West
whoever
Ham.
you just lost to,
Drop points.
Yeah.
whoever you just lost to
Yep,
that
yep.
that were a better team than Arsenal.
Yep.
Going into the year, were they a better team than Arsenal?
No.
Oh, As in, lost the league to?
Yeah.
Whatever you
guys.
Man City. Yeah,
the league. Yes.
So going into the year, they were a better team than Arsenal. Arsenal overperformed, and they still lost to that team.
No, but this is where it's different. When it came into the you've got what? You had 9 games to go. 9 games to go.
Okay.
You had an 8-point lead, and Man City had a game in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you could potentially maybe say it's 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
You had,
and then we played you.
You had to play us.
Mm-hmm.
You had to play West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
You had to play, who was it?
It was you, West Ham.
Southampton.
I've got one more.
I don't remember if Southampton was after Man City or not.
No, it was.
I've got one more question.
No, but wait, hold on. And then you had to play City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3 games.
Okay. So going into that Liverpool game, you were expected to beat us.
Not so. No. It was like
you were expected. Okay. After that, as you just said, after that 2-0, that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You were expected to beat us, yeah?
Yeah, of course. When you were 2-0 up,
if you're winning the game,
yeah. Yes.
Well, football match isn't 20 minutes; it's 90 minutes.
Yes. No, I agree with you. Okay, so even if you don't win that Liverpool game, even if you don't win that Liverpool game, after you've dropped points, critical points, you still have a little bit of a safety net.
No.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No.
You do have a bit of a safety net.
Pause a second.
Because at this point, you can still go to Man City and lose and still win the league.
Pause a second. Pause a second.
No.
Anubis, pause a second. Anubis, pause a second. Anubis, pause a second.
So
in this Man City game, so we know what it was coming into the year, right? Man City are better than Arsenal.
Yes.
Objectively speaking.
Yes.
Objectively speaking, is Man City going into this game that they just lost? Going into this game, objectively speaking,
they didn't play each other.
Okay.
No, them playing each other wasn't really a factor in them winning the league because they had already dropped points in the 2 games before.
Oh, okay, I'm misunderstanding.
Wait. So let me explain.
This is kind of why it's the bottom.
We've had a lot of tell
me why the bottle happened.
Football league is split into obviously play teams twice in the league, so 38 games in the season, home and away. I feel like people keep saying Arsenal being on top of the league for 200 blah blah blah. A lot of those days are because we didn't play Man City at an early enough time. Because of the World Cup, those games had to be rescheduled, and then after those games, we played Man City much further down the line than we should have.
Does that stop you from winning games?
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm
not
saying
winning games, but it would have affected the standings. Yeah, it would have affected the standings.
Because if we played Man City much earlier, because the first time we played Man City, we lost to them. They were on top of the league. Obviously, then they played Nottingham Forest, and then they drew, and then we were able to get back on top again. But if this happened, if we played them much earlier, they would have been on top of the league throughout pretty much the whole World Cup break.
I mean,
and then
you could say that, or you also could say, you might have been able to beat City because you were in better form.
Stop.
Because you were.
No. See that.
Remember, we were only a couple points ahead of them.
That I can't agree with because
how can you not agree with that? You were in great form at that time, and people were saying City were not great at that time.
Yeah, no, but then we played them when we went in great form in the FA Cup, and we lost.
Yeah,
we much
got cooked. Hold that.
No, it was 1-0. It was 1-0.
We're playing the same team.
He's saying that we should win. That's a hypothetical if.
No. But he's saying that they will lose. That's also a hypothetical if. So let's not do that.
No. They're both hypothetical, but then the difference is
I hate expectation.
Exactly. But the difference is regardless of if they haven't played, the only thing you can go off of is their standing and how they're playing that season. And if at that point they hadn't played, how they're playing and their standing, because if they haven't played, you always give the benefit of the doubt to whoever the better team was coming in.
I hear you.
So Man City would have got that.
No, you know what? I hear you if it came down to,
By the way, this is a team we've lost to an embarrassing amount of times. 13 in a row. We lost to them 13 times in a row.
Okay, this is a great stat. You know why this is a great stat?
Because we're dead!
Because you know what it means? It means that those teams, West Ham and Southampton, and you can maybe put Liverpool in there, but you know what? Anfield taxi that maybe.
We played Southampton early in the season. We drew. We played them again.
No, it's not the point. You're missing the point.
Last season.
We lost. Southampton were bottom. All this expectation.
We can never beat Southampton.
No, all this expectation, but Southampton were bottom.
We were losing to them when they were bottom last season.
Let's not do this. You're talking about expectation.
Also,
City was supposed to win the league.
He's missed the fact.
Liverpool were meant to win the league.
Yeah, that's
He's missed the fact that we lost our core defender.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm not even bringing injuries.
Here
we go.
Imagine
that's
for me personally. I don't think it matters that much.
huge.
I level-headed fan.
Sheets that he had for us.
No, but to be fair,
It was our main defender. Yeah, 100%. And
He's
we dipped
core
and
to our
slightly
defense.
afterwards. But for me, the reason why I still think it's a bottle is because the games where we drew, we were 2 goals up, and then we just bottled.
I didn't even get to that.
Like, we were 2 goals up against his dead team.
I didn't even get to that.
Like, his
he
team
just
was spreading
mentioned
the legs for Man City the week before.
Yeah, that's true.
They
though.
lost 4-1.
That's
I
true,
was so embarrassed.
I didn't even see that game.
I was watching that game
Sorry,
and I was
lads.
thinking, okay,
We
you
know
know
you
what?
are.
If we win the league, it's because this team helps us.
You know what's mad?
And then they open their legs for Man City.
You know what's actually really mad?
yeah.
You know what's really mad? You know what's really mad? In my
you lost
mind,
4-1?
no, it's not even that. You can say that all you want. In my mind, I really thought, damn, if they come to Anfield and beat us, yeah, it's actually so peak. The league is dead.
And the thing is,
The league is dead. I really thought if they come to Anfield and
I
beat us,
thought
the
that,
league is dead.
like-
And then all it came, 7 minutes? Robertson, Xhaka, what's his name? Saka got a little bit of space, and I thought, oh my god, it's all over.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's all over. And then Martinelli,
Like-
bullshit goal. Jesus, bullshit goal. Bullshit goal. But
nah,
then we rise it.
because like
We rise it.
for those 20
We did
minutes,
we did
like
our part.
for how trash they were against Man City the week before, we were dominating them. It was
It was real.
embarrassing.
It was real.
It was
real.
nasty.
It was
and then
nasty.
they scored, and then they had another opportunity to make it 2-1, like early on Robertson, and then they
Yeah.
missed that, and I was like, oh, luck might be on our side today.
Yeah.
And then we got the crowd going, 2-1 before half time.
Where you guys are home?
No,
we
we
were
were
away.
away.
Oh, you're.
We were-
And we were in shit.
We haven't
form.
beaten them in Anfield in ages. by the way.
We were in
Huge.
shit.
Anfield is
form.
their ground, right?
What?
Yeah.
Remember, I was like,
No,
"Plot,
no, no.
you need to."
No. Like I mean,
No.
Bro, I
First of
don't
all,
even care about the form.
He
like,
says shit form, but 2 games before they beat a team 7-0. The game before they lost to
Oh yeah, Man United, didn't it?
Man
yeah,
United.
yeah.
The game
We don't have to
before
rise it.
the game before we
We don't have to rise it.
played, so their away form
Yeah.
is trash. So whenever we play them at home, we beat them just about
Let me
3-2.
even get the form up.
They played Bournemouth away from home,
Hmm.
so not at Anfield. They lost 2-1, I think, and then they played us at home, which they have the 3rd best home team in the whole league. As trash as they've been, their home team is like still very good.
Yeah, Fortress.
And for us, we've not beaten them at Anfield. Like
What
I
did
think
you
we
guys-
lost our last 5
What
games.
did you guys
against them.
lose by?
No, it was a
Or
draw.
was-
No, it was
oh,
a draw.
draw.
So we were 2-0
They
up,
should
it
have lost
became
though.
2-2.
So this is why the injury matters a lot.
With that context, that's a bit mad still.
No, but you'd have to look at they were in great form and they were already winning 2-0. All they had to do at that point was just sit off and wait for the counter.
Yeah,
No.
and that's why the injury
Nah,
matters
see,
because
but
without our
see-
core defender, we would have held that league.
This is where- this is
I'm
where-
not gonna
This is
let
legal. We would have had that league.
I'm not gonna
At
let
the
you try
start-
to explain to it
at the
to
start-
pressures like that who don't
yeah.
really get football like that.
At
Like,
the,
you know
no,
it's
no,
true.
at the
You know it's
start,
true.
at the
It's not
start,
true.
I was
Holding.
leaning towards more bottling that Liverpool game specifically, but like with more context, it's like
No. The Liverpool game was a start because they could have bottled that game and still won the league.
No, that's incorrect.
No, it's not.
No, because it meant
Okay,
not.
listen. So
Go ahead, explain
if
to
we
him.
were,
Nasty. You're nasty.
we could have. So what
Nasty.
he's saying is technically correct,
Mm.
but we still had 8 games left. We still had to play Man City. If we lost, we'd have to go perfect. If we won every game but that Man City game, we'd have won the league by 1 point. So
So
we're
you
very,
would have won the
we're
league.
very thin ice.
Yeah.
And 8 games in a row.
yeah, like then
But precious,
then
precious.
plus the fact that they were not even supposed to be there is kind of
Plus
wild.
the teams we still had to play. We still had to play Newcastle away from home.
You beat them.
Yeah.
We beat them, yeah.
So
We-
why
wait,
can you
First
beat
of all,
Newcastle but you can't beat West Ham?
No,
How
no,
can you
no.
beat Newcastle
First of all-
and you can't beat Southampton?
Okay, let me
How
speak.
do you
Let me
beat-
speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. I mean, what you talking about? You lost to dead teams yourself.
That's
You
true.
lost to Bournemouth.
That's why we're fifth. That's why we're fifth.
So yeah, and you're staying fifth.
Yeah.
Basically, all of this is like I don't think you have a right to be talking shit.
has
I do. I have a big right.
You have no
big right.
talking shit.
I have a big right.
They
I have a big right.
bowled it, but
bowled
you
it.
have no right to
No,
be talking
because
shit.
because
We
we've
had
actually
less
won it
than
against the
1%
team.
chance
We've actually
to
won
win
it
the
against the
league.
team that
That's
they
why
bowled
you're
it
worse.
against. No, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like you're
No, it's
better
not.
top to
No,
bottom. Like
because they were
regardless, you're
expected
just
to win. I'm sorry. No.
You were expected to win
It's
from
like,
the start.
It's like being in the final, innit? Whether you think this is right or not, it's like being in the final or being 2-0 up 60th minute, and then the team come back.
No,
3-2.
like,
You
hang
bottled
on.
it.
If Miami meets Denver in the finals, right, and then they have Denver like down 2-1.
No, because
Or down 3-2.
They don't have to play them
and Miami lost.
No,
and Miami
no,
lost.
no, no, no.
That's
exactly
okay.
what
You're like, yeah, you should have won, but like,
Okay,
still,
okay,
that's a
okay,
better
you know
team,
what?
objectively speaking.
with that same analogy, it's like, okay, that game happens, but even after that game, you still have a chance of winning the league by playing other teams.
Stop.
By playing teams, you should be beaten.
Wait. Let me.
I'm not saying like it's okay.
You're
Like,
feeling-
listen, I'm not saying it's okay for them to have lost. I'm just saying
No,
the
neither am I.
smoke.
Neither am I.
All I'm saying is the smoke shouldn't be coming from you.
No, the smoke is definitely coming from you.
And
That's
actually,
all.
Smoke is coming.
That's
Is it-
smoke,
is it
but it's
smoke?
not
Yeah.
from you.
after
smoke is here.
the Anfield game, if Man City won every single game,
Mhm.
including against us,
Mhm.
they would have beaten us by goal difference. Yes or no? I'm pretty sure that was the
No.
case.
Nah, they would have
You're
lost.
wrong.
They would have lost by 1
No,
point.
if they won
wrong.
all their games,
You're
including
wrong.
against us.
Sorry, mate, you're wrong.
Nah, it still would have been 1 point.
You're wrong, mate.
I'm pretty sure.
that.
It was after the West Ham game. If they won all their games, they would have beaten us by goal difference.
No, I'm pretty sure it was after
Yeah.
the Liverpool game.
And you were winning.
That's why
in those
Zinchenko
games.
was upset. I think it was that one.
I mean, the Liverpool game was a big game
was-
because
Because it was more, and it was a mental game as well. It was really the test of, can you really do it? Do you really have the minerals to get over the line?
Again,
Especially against the
the
team.
reason why we were not
Bring it
favourites
forward.
to even compete in the league is because we don't have the depth
Bringing
or
it back.
quality.
Bringing it back to the start of the season. We can bring it back if you want, innit?
Well,
We
you
can
guys
bring it
bottled
back.
the league like
That's
January,
okay.
yeah.
That's okay. We bottled
Months
it,
ago.
but I've let that,
Do you know
marinate in my
basketball
feelings.
analogy?
I've let
It's
that
as if
marinate
the
in my
Bucks
soul.
didn't even make it the playoffs next year
Quick question. Are you going to win the league next
or
season?
whatever.
Yeah,
I've already said we're not.
You're not winning the league next season, yeah?
It's never in our expectations.
But are you winning the league next
No.
season? So when are you going to win the league?
What do you mean?
When are you going to win the league?
How question is that?
How many leagues?
What sort of
I'm asking
stupid
you.
question is that?
I'm asking you.
Nah, it's silly.
No, this is just a question. How many years is it going to take for you to win the league?
When we have the quality
First
and
of all,
depth.
I need
And
to.
when is that going to be?
I need to.
Yes.
Okay, this transfer window will give me an indication of what our team is trying to get.
Okay, so if you get who?
If we get Caicedo, if we get
Rice.
Rice, and some people will be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's enough. No,
No, we need a striker
we
as
need
well.
a left back. We
Who?
need a proper like Vlahovic type striker.
Okay, yeah.
We need another replacement for what's it called? Saka. Because as much as people keep blaming Holding, I've been saying Saka's been trash for the past
Whoa! Starboy, you know? Whoa!
month. No, he's been trash for the
Damn.
past month.
Damn.
Like, cause obviously,
Damn.
Holding was taken out of the team. We won 2 games. Like, great. But we've lost 2 games since then. So it's like, and the reason why we go
By
to
the way, Saka is our star kind
Yeah,
of player.
I know Saka, yeah.
But
yeah.
he's been playing like every game for the last how many months now?
Yeah, it's
Damn.
not his fault that he's been playing bad. But if you're in the team, you should, I don't know.
No, we obviously need to improve in areas like
Yeah,
depth
exactly.
there
Yeah,
to give him
obviously.
rest.
Like,
It's not a knock on him.
It's more to do with our front three because I feel like our biggest dip in form has been since Jesus has come back because we were doing well with Nketiah. Not saying Nketiah should have been in, but we were doing even better with Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka starting at the front three. But when Jesus is coming all the way to midfield to get the ball, Partey's dip in form has been crazy.
Shouldn't be playing anyway.
And
But
it's
yeah.
like, okay, everyone's slagging off Rob Holding, but Rob Holding wasn't there for the last 2 games. We got smacked by Brighton. We got smacked by Nottingham Forest.
Talk the
it's
truth.
I've been saying
Talk
that.
the truth. Talk on the Rob Holding. They've been trying to blame the bottle on
I've
Rob
been
Holding.
saying Rob Holding's not the fault because like the goals weren't even coming from his side.
Are you hearing that? Are you hearing that sang? Are you hearing that sang?
I will like that's what
Are
I'm
you hearing
saying.
that? Are you hearing? I'm hearing
If
that.
you want to get
Darren.
on Rob Holding, we'll get on Rob Holding.
No,
It's fine.
get-
It's fine.
Okay,
It's
fine.
fine.
What's your
It's
view on
fine.
it? What's your view on it?
It's
What's your
fine.
view on it? What's your view on it? Counter,
Rob
please.
Holding?
Yeah.
Okay, your argument is that Rob Holding isn't responsible for why we're losing, right?
Yeah, of course.
No, why you lost?
It's an equal. I think he edges in terms of all the responsibilities. He's the biggest part.
Not a,
Then there's Partey,
not a.
and then
Oh
obviously,
yeah, Partey 100%.
and then obviously our depth of squad. Obviously, Saka's not getting no rest, so our attack is not.
So what?
on it.
Arteta blameless. Yeah?
Arteta's get some blame
Of course. I
because
think-
obviously strategically you have to integrate Jesus back into the squad, which he didn't do effectively. He should have slowed it, like make him work back into the squad. As you said, we're working well with Nketiah, Trossard, Gabby, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Rob Holding, even with the new guy, Kirill, who just came in and it's his debut season,
Mm-hmm.
he's a better player than Holding.
Yeah, he's meant to. No. I'm not saying he's not a better player than Holding, but Holding is, in basketball analogy, he's Duncan Robinson. He's a guy who's just been on the fringes for years and years and years. We have an injury. He's there. He gets put in the squad.
That's a bad analogy.
I mean, what do you mean? Like,
Because Duncan Robinson can shoot, right?
Yeah.
okay,
He
then,
can shoot.
Okay,
Rob Holding gets the ball
okay, anyway.
and then throws it down in court.
okay.
Just
I'm trying to say
just
he's a role
yanks it.
player.
Yeah,
He's a
like,
role player who should.
You say that, but don't come to me about Duncan Robinson because I'm telling you that I will trash that nigga. He's one of these people.
He's a role player that shouldn't be in the starting
Basically,
lineup.
Rob
Yeah.
Holding's not a bad player. It's just he doesn't suit our
Players
system.
talking like starters, I hate it.
Yeah,
He doesn't do the job that our core defender, which I mentioned.
It sounds like
Duncan.
Duncan Robinson to me.
But he's not meant to.
Yeah, it
like,
sounds
he's-
like Duncan.
No, I don't blame him for not being able to fulfill the
You're
role.
blaming him for being. No, you are because you're saying,
No,
oh, we
but
can't
he
play
did-
as well as him because he's from
But our
And,
system,
and
he
quick
doesn't
question, who
work
put
for
him
us
there?
right now.
Who put him there?
Arteta.
So, whose fault is it?
I
Is it
already said he gets some blame.
his or Arteta's?
He gets some blame. Like even against Nottingham Forest, why the hell are you not playing
Wait, so
left back?
who's more at fault? Holding or Arteta?
100% Arteta.
Holding.
100% Arteta.
You can't say that. and say
100%
Holding.
Arteta. If it's the manager's job to put
Our
in players
main
in,
injury went. Our main defender went injured. He is the most experienced defender. On the bench.
I mean, people love to gloss over the fact that Saliba was playing dead before he got injured.
how many games? How many games did we win with him?
Simba-
Huh? Yeah, no, okay.
Our win ratio is crazy with Saliba.
Saliba was great before World Cup. World Cup, he didn't get a feature for France at all. So I think that's the
Because the
reason
big bad Konate.
I think that's the reason why he's had a different
So
form.
do you think if we had Saliba at Anfield when we were 2-0
That's a bit
up,
of
we would
a-
have lost?
that's a bit of a
Sorry,
shit
we would have
reason.
drawn 2-2 with Saliba.
I mean, I still feel like the reason why we weren't able to do anything at Anfield was because we didn't have the ball enough. Whether or
And
not,
Holding's partly responsible
Because
for
Trent
that.
started to move in the midfield.
first of all, Holding is a defender. He shouldn't be retaining the ball for as long as he should.
But that's the way we play.
We weren't
Whose
able.
fault is that?
When we had the ball, we did nothing with the ball. Holding was in the back. If he feels like we've been sustaining pressure for 60 minutes because that's what we were doing, and all he feels he can do is hoof the ball up 90 yards, do it. Because if I'm in this position, I'm
And he starts
panicking.
passing at the back.
Because like the crowd are going at me. And who's running at me? Robertson's running at
Yeah,
me.
the walls are closing in, mate.
Firmino's just come on. Ramsdale hopping and skipping away from the goal line, and then Firmino scores from the back. That's like, I don't blame Holding for that at all. I'm
After
like,
your left back just got nutmegged.
after Zinchenko got the ball through his legs, and now he's on the bench crying when Arteta should have taken him off a whole 20 minutes before for Chiellini.
And that's fine.
And you're forgetting about the Jesus chances that he's missed in the first half. You lot could have made it 4-0 easy. Before we kind of got back into it.
I don't think so. I don't
I
think
think
it,
you could have.
As far as
I
the
think you
blame
could have.
game, it's sounding to me like the coach needs to take more heat.
because there've been many times
Our
since,
defender's injured. What is he supposed to do?
No, because you know what,
what you're supposed to do as a coach is understand like your players' weakness and strengths. If you put them in a place where they're weak,
So
that's L.
the choices are Rob Holding comes in to cover him,
Mhm.
or a guy who's never played a Premier League game to start off, which is
That's an easy decision.
Well,
because you don't
what did
know
he
if
end
it
up
might be
doing?
great.
Exactly.
But what
You
did he
don't
end
know
up
if it might be
doing?
great.
What did he end up doing?
you wanted to start Kyrgios against Liverpool at Anfield when he had never played.
No.
I don't care.
If you talk about Holding or Kyrgios as a replacement for Saliba, on the first instance, you obviously go for Holding.
Of course.
But after evidence,
But after what you saw at Anfield, when the first thing that Kyrgios did was just take out, was it Thiago?
Yeah.
And then
That
almost
that was
caused
crazy.
like
That was
Nunes
crazy.
to score a goal. I'm like,
So
Yeah,
Kyrgios
what's
is
this guy
our
on?
new signing who's never played before. Really.
My point is, if you're a coach, it doesn't matter. If someone's giving you like definition of insanity,
And you
if
acting
you're
like
doing
Ben
the
White
same-
ain't there.
If you know who,
hold on, we're acting like Ben White isn't
Wait,
there.
wait.
Ben White was
What?
playing right back this whole time when he could have been playing centre back. And you're blaming Holding.
If Ben White comes into centre back, who's playing right back?
Go pick someone. I
No,
don't care who
Tommy
you
has
pick.
got injured.
Who cares?
Again,
Go
you-
get
it's
someone.
something that you
What?
refuse to acknowledge.
No. I don't know your
I'll
squad like
not
that.
there.
I don't know your squad like that.
Yeah, Tommy Yasu got injured. We have no right
I don't know
back.
your squad like that.
Yeah,
Ben
but
White
I'm
is the
telling you,
only right back.
Personally,
is what I'm telling you.
if you don't have no good centre, and this is from someone who lost Van Dijk and then lost Gomez and Matip.
Mhm.
If you have not got any centre backs,
You still had
or your
Oscar
right back,
that tall Scottish. Was it Scottish? What's his name?
Phillips.
Yeah,
We had to recall him.
yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't even at the
Okay,
squad.
fair.
And then what's his name? Reece Williams. He was playing like non-league football or something at the time.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
you had Ben White and Gabriel was still
Stop
there.
saying we had Ben White because
You did have Ben
he was
White.
our
You could
only right
have played
back.
free at the back.
He was our only right
You
back.
could have played free at the back.
That's not how we play.
We've not been playing free at the back
But you
ever.
could have.
That's not how we play.
But you could have.
I mean, yesterday was pretty much an example of
I
us
didn't see
playing
it
free.
yesterday.
We
I
played
didn't
free at
see-
the
I
back and we
didn't
lost.
I didn't
1-0.
watch. I didn't watch the
I
game.
didn't watch either.
I watched it. It was hell. It was
I don't care if you play
horrific.
free at the back or not. You shouldn't be getting beat by Nottingham Forest. Sorry.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Man
Yeah, no.
City drew Non Forest. It's
Yeah,
not
we
like-
lost to Nottingham Forest.
Oh my god, this guy, man.
But we finished fifth. Look at the standards. We finished fifth.
We finished
That's what I'm
second.
saying. Why are you chatting shit, bro?
Yeah, because you bottled the lead.
No, but
You lost the lead.
No. If you're saying you lost to a team and a better team lost to that same team.
But that's not why we lost the league, though. But that's not why we lost the league.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the game you just talked about.
Yeah, we lost, but that was time ago. That was like 4 months ago.
No, but we're talking about the Nottingham
That was
Forest.
that was 4 months ago.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does matter. Yes, it does.
We're talking about the same
Yes, it
team.
does.
We're talking about the same
Yes,
team
it
in the
does.
same season.
Because
It doesn't matter.
after that game, it saw a little change in us.
Oh,
And then Klopp went back. You know what I mean? This is all about Klopp season. This is why he fucked up. But this is not about Klopp. It's not about Liverpool.
So what's your expectation next year?
Oh, I'm expected to win the league.
It's not happening.
What's your expectation? I see how you skirted over how many years it's going to take you to win the league, but it's okay. We'll get back to
Because we
that.
can't give you
knows
that. We can't give you that.
Well,
Damn, no confidence.
Technically, he answered that. He said
No confidence.
after the transfer window.
Yeah, I'm
whatever
saying
it
I'm
is,
waiting for.
You can tell. You.
Okay, so if you get those guys, Vlahovic and all them man there.
Yeah.
Quick. Okay.
This is us. We won't
we
get
should
this.
challenge for the league.
I was
I know we won't.
gonna get to that, but if you
Okay.
get that,
Mhm.
how long are you expected to win the league?
To win it,
Yes, win it.
Within
while Man City is still in their prime.
Within
Yes.
2 seasons.
I don't want to hear no Man City excuse.
Within 2 seasons.
You mean-
I don't want to hear no Man City excuse.
I just said within 2 seasons.
I'm talking to him, but yeah. Go on.
Okay, yeah. Within
Why
2
are you
seasons.
looking at him and talking to
yeah.
me? What are you
Two
talking about?
seasons. 2 seasons, yeah.
With those players, yeah.
Okay. And if you don't get those players, how long is it gonna take?
I've said in the group chat
Because you don't
many
think you're gonna
weeks
get them.
ago.
You don't think you're gonna get them.
listen.
You don't think
I
you're gonna get
said
them.
in the group chat, we're not doing anything for years. I've told you that.
How
I've
many
said-
years?
I don't know how many years, but I said we're not doing it for time.
But how's that a win for
Is
you?
that 10 years?
How's that a win for you?
Oh, we'll
That's
get
my
there. We'll
question.
get there.
No,
Is that 10 years?
honestly,
Is that
like-
5 years or 10 years?
It could. I don't know. The way we're giving out all our youth development, ESR looks like it's going to leave.
Oh,
Reece
I've won
Nelson
that
looks like
battle.
he's gonna leave.
I've won
Tierney.
that battle.
Tierney's
Why,
going.
how have you won that?
I'm talking
battle?
about the Curtis Jones ESL vibes.
No. That's not because.
Hold that.
That's not because he's bad. It's because he's injury prone. Charlie Patino, he's doing well in Blackpool.
Yeah, you don't even want to stay. Apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Balogun, he's not going to come. Saliba's not even signed a new contract, yeah?
Damn.
we've got
So it's
new
like,
things
we
to do.
have no youth development, so I can't really give you a realistic number. So for me, everything looks like it's going backwards. And if,
So it sounded like this is your only chance
I've said
to
that.
kind of win it for a while.
I've said that.
Mm.
I feel like your team is finished though. Like, I don't know why you're smiling. Your team is finished. Your
That
team
sounded like an extra 10, 11 years. It's
But
gonna
I
take
don't
you
understand
to the
your
why,
team is
why this
finished.
is a knock.
Woo!
Why are you knocking a team for being not good and not winning the league?
Because this team is dead.
Like I just don't understand that logic.
Hey, because I'm a
If you-
hater.
if you-
I'm a hater.
Oh, there
I'm a
we go.
hater.
There we go.
I'm a hater.
There we go.
I'm a
Thank you.
hater. I'm a
Thank you.
hater.
You know what?
I'm a
You just
hater.
have to admit it
I'm a
at some
hater.
point. Like,
You know what it is? I'm a hater,
You know.
but it's facts.
Like,
You know what? The hate is
guy
extra
watches
sweet.
more of our games than his
The
own
hate-
games.
The hate is extra sweet when it's based on fact.
I was literally gonna say, like,
extra
we should do like a.
like we don't watch his games.
That's not my problem. Don't tweet. I'm not telling
He
you to watch
watches
my game.
all of our games.
I was-
You were in a title race. Of course I'm watching the game.
I was
Even when
literally
they lose the league, we're like, oh, damn.
I was
Hold
literally
that.
gonna say, like, I should
We're not
be
hold-
like
we're not counting
the
like that.
therapy person on the pod, because I was gonna say, like, your fascination with Arsenal is like classic deflection, and like insecurity is mad.
Sounds like projection, doesn't it?
Wait, so what's
That's not my excuses.
what's your excuses for not
We were
winning the
shit
league
this year because man was playing Henderson and Fabinho when they were
So
clearly shit.
you guys had a failure of a season then?
Yes.
He's saying Henderson for Fabinho like they didn't help them win the league, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
no,
Like 4 years ago. As we said 4 years ago, but their performances dropped like
your
2 years
team
ago.
is dead. You guys are doing
they,
nothing.
They were
again.
dead, but you couldn't beat them at Anfield, so you could win the league.
Okay, but how many points you get against us?
Oh,
this
here
year?
we go. Here we go.
Wait,
How many points?
wait, did you
We
beat
were
us
so
this season?
dead.
Did
We
you
were
beat
so
us this-
dead, but you couldn't do it.
But did you beat us
We
this
were so
season?
dead.
Like, we should-
Okay.
But we couldn't
No,
do
no,
it.
no, look
Curtis
at
Jones,
Just a reminder,
don't
we
you
don't
know your
have
team.
3 hours today.
No, no,
Like-
Hold that. Hold
He's
this.
getting loud. He's getting loud, but he won't let me ask a simple
No.
question.
Because even last season, yeah, and the only reason why you beat us at the Emirates, that Gazy penalty, and then that
man.
dickhead party injuring Diaz, and he was out for time.
Oh, come on.
Time.
it, okay.
But regardless,
Okay.
innit?
Yeah,
Regardless,
so
They didn't beat us this season either, and he's chatting shit.
Out of 6 points,
I got a tripod. I don't
Oh,
know if that
it's
helps.
fine, it's
Actually,
fine,
doesn't help.
It's fine.
out of 6 points this season, how many did you get? Was it one? Was it one? Was it one? Oh, it was one.
1 out of 6 points. 1 out of 6 points.
Okay.
Okay.
They
Last
drew to us
season-
at home and lost to us away.
Okay, but when those points mattered, when you needed it to win the league,
Uh-huh.
you couldn't get more than one.
Wait, so
You couldn't get more than one.
Are you saying
You needed 3 and you could only get 1.
Are you saying
Damn.
you didn't need 5 points
Damn.
this year?
Damn.
Because you needed those
Damn.
5 points.
Damn.
No. Talk to me. Talk to me.
No. You know when we bottled it. You know when we bottled it.
Points,
We needed those 5
4.
points when we lost to Leeds. When we lost to Leeds, we lost to Nottingham Forest. Who did we lose?
Damn,
We
you
lost to
lost
Brighton.
Leeds. Damn.
You lost to Brighton.
Some
You lost to
teams don't do
Wolves.
that.
You lost to Brighton as well.
Yeah, no, but
You
we
lost to open your legs the other day.
You lost once to us.
We
You
didn't-
lost once
they
to
didn't
us.
start
Him free. They stabbed him free. Have some kind of grace when you're ending the Premier League.
But they
Just
don't count
opening
the
your
FA
legs,
Cup,
just letting goals in. Nah.
though? Like you didn't do that for Man City. Did they not also knock you out of the cup?
What? When was that?
The FA Cup.
Oh damn.
Oh
yeah.
damn!
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
damn!
yeah.
Trauma.
Oh, the FA Cup that we won last year.
Trauma?
Damn.
Oh
Well
wow!
done, well done,
Out,
well done.
out of your possible
No.
4 trophies,
Yeah.
you got the last.
Your trophy
You got the
last year
shit-
is the trophy
You got
this
the
year.
2 shit
Well
ones.
done.
Yeah.
Mad. Okay.
And how many did you get?
Oh, good for you.
How many did you get?
Good for you.
How many did you get? Yes, we are. Yes, we. If
All
you
the
stop playing
PEDs
Henderson.
you guys have been taking.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Woo.
backfiring, isn't it?
But still gonna beat us though.
PD turning into
Yeah,
crack.
you're still gonna beat us though.
No, you're crack team.
You know what I mean? Still gonna beat
Your
us.
team is
Still gonna
dead.
beat us. Yes,
You
because
little
you're
crack
seeing
house.
Henderson and Fabinho in the midfield.
Okay.
In the midfield. It's that simple. In the midfield. It's very
They've
simple.
been in the midfield.
But
so
then when Curtis Jones came in, started cooking against your team as well.
I mean-
Where was he sat on the bench watching?
ESR's
Watch
been
him.
injured. I mean, ESR's injury prone. Like,
And I like him
he
as well.
comes to
I'm
the
sorry I
bit-
had to do it to him. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go to, you know what I mean?
Where's he,
Get his career back. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
where's he gonna go?
What do you mean, where's he gonna go?
Oh, no. Okay, the way you're implying, I thought you were trying to say he was getting his career back at Liverpool.
Oh, no.
Your team is
What, the whole
finished.
bench at Liverpool.
I'm telling you, you're
The
finished.
whole bench at Liverpool.
Wait, who's he getting benched for? Curtis Jones.
Do you think ESR started up Curtis Jones?
He started with Curtis Jones.
No, he's not.
How many goals has Curtis Jones scored?
How many did ESR score this season?
I mean, he's been injured most of the
I don't want to hear it.
What do you
Curtis
mean?
Jones been injured as well. He missed like half the season.
Half the season?
He did.
Shut up.
He's played more games. He's played more
He's
games.
probably been more games.
He's played more
He's
games.
scored more goals. He's probably scored 3-4 goals.
He scored more goals because he played more
He's
games.
got better players. Apart from Henderson and Fabinho.
Ah, stop it.
But that's
man.
up to Klopp, innit? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Like,
You know what? I feel like you lot need to come to terms with the fact that even though my team has been shit, I am still going to cook you. I'm still going to talk
Yeah,
about how
because we
much,
know-
how shit you lot
We
are
know
as well.
secretly underneath that black t-shirt is a Man City shirt. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is.
It's definitely not an Arsenal shirt. I'll tell you that right now.
I was about to say,
you
it might be an
bro,
Arsenal
it's
shirt.
never
watch
an
more
Arsenal
games-
shirt.
You watch more Arsenal games than Liverpool games.
That's a
Yeah.
lie.
Come on, man.
No,
That's
it's
a
true.
lie.
It's true though. It's true.
Can you say that?
You
Can
only
you
see
say
the
that with
little
facts?
highlights.
Can you say that with facts? You can't say that with facts. You know what I mean? We
What do you
we can just say things. We can just start saying things. You know what I mean? We can just start saying things. You know what I mean? But, you know,
I think you're just deflecting because your team is dead.
we were dead this season, yes.
You know why? Cooked him over the Gerrard slip.
No, you know what it is? You know why? You know why? Because you lot were shit that time. So you should have. But you were shit. So you thought, oh, you know
What
what?
do you mean? You're shit now.
Yeah, but you lot thought, oh, we're shit. So I'm not going to say nothing.
No.
I'm different. Even if we're shit, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. But I'm going to make I'm going to remind you where you fucked it up.
But can you?
And you couldn't even win the league.
You're both bottled.
One game a week, but you
Anubis.
couldn't even win the league.
You're both in the L column.
That's fine.
One is
That's
high.
fine. But only one of us has won the Premier League.
You're talking about irrelevant stuff.
Thank
That's
you.
not
How is it irrelevant?
Yeah,
How is it
that's
irrelevant?
season ago, apparently.
But when Liverpool were in the Premier League all this time, it was, oh, they ain't won it for 30 years. What are they doing? They ain't won it for 30 years. What are they doing? How many years has it been? How many years has it been? 20 years. 20 years and counting. And you just said, oh, I don't see myself winning the league for a while.
I'm trying to be objective.
It's getting to
All
that
we're talking
30.
about is
It's
this
going to get to
season.
that 30. Trust me. And when that 31 hits,
Look at
best
him.
believe I'm going to be there. I don't care what's happening. Baby shower,
Your team
wedding,
is
I'm going to be
finished.
there.
Your team is finished.
31 years and I'm going to be
Baby
updating.
shower, I'm gonna be
I'm going to be updating, send you a telegram.
You don't include the last 7 years when Chelsea also won the league and also won the Champions League.
Yeah.
And they equaled your best years.
Okay.
So again, football didn't start 5 years ago.
Okay. Who brought Chelsea into this? You did.
Yeah, because it was after that comment where you was like, oh, in the last 5 years, if we win the league next year, would have just been us and Man City.
Yeah.
That comment really pissed me off.
Honestly.
He said that in Instagram chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pissing me off.
Yeah.
Trying to change.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that
ignore
not
history.
facts? Is that
Ignore
not facts?
history.
We can add
Yeah.
7. We can add 7 into
I
it.
love how you
We
put
can
your.
add 7. We can add 10 if we want. You still ain't won it since. We can add 15.
We're working
Your
on
name
it.
still
We're
ain't
working
there.
on it.
You still ain't there.
We progressed
20.
this year.
Still ain't there.
We progressed this year. You guys went down.
One more than you.
We've been dead for time.
Precious. These guys didn't even make the playoffs.
Mad.